In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Smoke. These are DX Files, and I am the DX21, Dason Emmanuel, Unicron Don, Abaddon, you take your pick. It doesn't matter, but I want to ask you a question today. Are y'all robbing the hood or y'all Robin Hoods? Robin Hood or Robin the Hood? Which are you? A lot of these gangs and things, they just gang and bang bang, but don't know a damn thing about how we used to hang as strange fruit, and y'all don't know your roots. Let me tell you something. The purpose of gangs was to defend the community, to protect the community, not to make the community fear and tremble and people, wondering what's gonna pop off. The only thing that was supposed to be popping off was when outsiders tried to violate your blocks like a Jay-Z lyric. But we all fam. Family always matters. You see, this is the real science. If you, as an original person, an aboriginal person, indigenous person, a native person, a god of the universe, mother of civilization, however you want to put it, if you were for hundreds of thousands of years a warrior, a bush doctor, a shaman, whatever you want to call it, if you were a certain entity for thousands and hundreds of thousands of years and had the roam of the universe, just because they put you in a plantation for a couple of hundred years and then projects since the 50s, does that stop you from being who you were for hundreds of thousands of years? No, it doesn't. We had warrior societies where rites of initiation, rites of passage happened, where we learned how to be men, where we learned how to be women. Not me, but the women. We learned how to be men and we learned how to be women. And we had these structures in place. And just because our structure has been destroyed by genocide that they perpetuated upon us here in the wilderness of North America and in the so-called motherland of whether you want to call it Kemet, Kebulon, Afuraka, Africa, whatever they want to call it. When all of these things were decimated, it didn't stop it from being in your DNA, in your soul, in your essence. So you still wanted these warrior societies. So you created them. You had a need for them. Your soul yearned for them. But since you have no context to the history and no context to tradition and no context to a continuity with those who have came before you, the ancestors and the elders, your warrior societies are just running amok. And you know what society calls them? Gangs. Within the wilderness of North America, when you were kids, you were in a society, they might call you rabbits, they might call you turtles or whatever. But as you got older, you became dogs. And then when you got older than that, you became crazy dogs. And then when you went elevated from that, you became a wolf. Then after that, you became a crazy wolf. And then the highest society was the buffalo or the silver buffalo. You see the ranks? I mean, see the similarities? Dogs, wolves. Does that sound familiar? Within the Plains Indian societies, Dakotas don't say L's and Lakotas don't say D's. It's not in the alphabet. Does that sound like something that happens nowadays? Something to think about. From the Kobo Mountain. They call them gang signs. I call them Mudras. Look that up. M-U-D-R-A-S. Google is fundamental. Kobo Bobo!